Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video is about something that I do for so many years and has given me so much of benefits, and it's given me such an edge and a competitive advantage that a lot of people didn't know, and that is waking up early in the morning. Now, there are so many books written about waking up early in the morning. 5 a.m. Club of Robin Sharma is pretty famous among all the books, and waking up 4:30, 4 a.m., 3:30 a.m. and all sorts of things have been discussed for decades and decades and decades, yet lots of people are still struggling to develop this habit. Why is that? And do you really want to develop this habit to wake up early in the morning? Is it really useful? What if I'm a night owl? Is it useful as well? Or which one is more superior? We're going to figure that out in this video. When people want to get up early in the morning, let's keep 5 a.m. as the mark for this video. So the problem is people think it's all to do with that early in the morning. But the thing is, your fate to wake up early in the morning at 5 a.m. it actually decides on the previous day. My time is 10 p.m. If you can't sleep at 10 p.m., it's pretty unlikely that you're going to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. So you need to have at least 7 hours of sleep. That's for me, for sure. And some people might say you need 8 hours. Some people can say 6 hours. Well, I like to come to a middle ground. 7 hours seems to be pretty good for me, but me, there are so many days that I've gotten up actually even earlier than that. So either way, listen to your body and see if 7 hours is something that is going to work for you. Right now, 10 p.m. is time to sleep. The biggest problem is a lot of people actually don't have a simple evening. They chuck a lot of things. Soon after the sunset, they want to do everything. They want to watch a TV series, they want to read a book, they want to reply to 150 WhatsApp messages, they want to cook dinner, they want to press their shirt, they want to do lots of other things. So then wonder, how come that I went all the way up to 2 a.m. in the morning, right? So you have to simplify your evening. Do not more than 3 things after 7 p.m. So 7 to 10, you got 3 hours to 3 things, and that's it. Either you watch a TV series, cook dinner, and prepare something and sleep, or you read a book, have your dinner, and sleep, something like that. Have a nice conversation is for a change with your family members, and you might figure out, hang on a second, my family actually is really good people to have a nice chat. So have a simplified evening. And then let's say that right now you wake up at 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning. Now you dream and fantasize to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Now how do you do that? Now soon after this video, if you think, right, I am gonna get up 5 a.m. tomorrow, guess what? You might do it for a couple of days and you'll write back and how you were, because the habits that you have formed is going to pull you back very, very quickly to your usual zone. So you got to do it systematically with a nice subtle touch. What I would advise is that if you want to get up at 5 and you are currently getting up at 8 a.m., try getting up at 7:30 a.m. and do that for the next 7 days. And then change the alarm to 7 a.m. Go for another 1 week. Likewise, go all the way up, reducing half an hour for several weeks, 4, 5, 6. Let's say it's going to drag a little bit. 8 weeks, it's not a lot, isn't it? So within 2 months, you'll be able to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Now, the next thing is, why is it important? In this part of the world, in South Asia, lots of people who follow Buddhism and Hinduism. In the Hinduism, I've heard people say Brahma Muhurta, which means to get up early in the morning, somewhere between 3:30 to 4 a.m. in the morning. And even Buddhism, they say the hour of 1,000 Buddhas. Again, it's 3:30 to 5:30 in the morning. So why they have given such a huge significance to get up early in the morning? Now, scientifically, it's been backed where it says that you have these alpha waves running in your head. So it's very useful for you to do something creative, something spiritual, something intelligent, to develop a skill. You can meditate, you can do a lot of really good, deep thinking, deep work at that time of the hour. Something that I have actually experienced was, whatever the work that I do, 5 to 6:30 a.m. in the morning. And if I read a book or if I do some research or meditate, yoga, whatever I do during that time, the quality of that work is actually cannot be surpassed during the entire day. That's the quality of that getting up early in the morning. There's such an advantage. I think it's partly psychology as well. See, when you get up early in the morning, you're not obliged to return anybody's phone calls. obliged to reply any messages, to respond to any damn thing anyway, right? So you have this sense of liberation. You're free. It's actually really your solo time that you can, your full mental capacity has that you're not, yet alert that someone's going to message you on the smartphone. As another benefit is that the next 90 minutes when you get up in the morning, you don't actually have to browse through your phone for anything, right? And you shouldn't. So use that time to really use as a competitive advantage. If you are doing a business, you can work on the business. If you're a salesperson, you can practice your sales pitch. You can change the way you approach. You can learn a lot of things. You can do a lot of things to develop yourself. By the time sunrise, you are actually gone few steps ahead than the rest of the world. No matter how many people talk about getting up in the morning, no matter how many books they have written, no matter how many millions of people search how to get up in the morning, it's always a small percentage who actually going to do it. So if you determine that you're going to do this, and it's going to be a grand competitive advantage. So follow these methods. Like I said, simplify your evening and aim to hit the bed by 10 p.m. So 10 p.m. to 9 p.m. Avoid using social media, avoid using your smartphone at all. So it's going to really give that rest and preparation for the brain. And when you sleep, one of the things that I do is I actually rewind my day and think, how did I spend my day? Did I live true to my philosophy? And did I actually give my 101% to everything that I want to do? What are the mistakes that I've made, and what are the things that I don't want to repeat tomorrow? And how can I avoid that? When you're actually busy thinking like this, I actually fall asleep very, very quickly. I couldn't do any single day that full rewind from morning to 10 p.m. Somewhere 3/4, I've gone to deep sleep. The next thing that I know is I get up early at 5 a.m. So that's a wonderful thing to do. You review your day. A lot of people just roll here and there. They're thinking that, sorry, we can't sleep. It's difficult to sleep. Try this. And it's going to be very easy. And also put in, change your clothes, have a shower, all those basic things are going to do a lot of things. Now then, you get up in the morning. Like I said, you do one thing, something that really matters to you. Learn a new skills or develop your business or sales or whatever. Read an extremely important book. Practice spirituality, whatever. Now, one of the things that you have to do is make that first hour tasty. Grab your favorite cup of tea or coffee. Go to a favorite place in the house. Play some nice smooth music, right? And make it really interesting. Really enjoy it. So that's one of the things that you do. Then psychologically, you actually look forward to get up in the morning because you have made it. You actually nicely sugarcoat this whole thing in a nice way, right? In an appealing way. Then what I usually do is I go and hit some weights. I lift weights, and there's a walk from my home to gym. It's about 15-20 minutes, which I really enjoy. And you get to really enjoy this country, the country that I'm living in, Sri Lanka. You get to really enjoy this tropical beauty. You get that fresh breeze, you inhale, you get birds call, you can see the sunrise, the beautiful golden and light blue sky, and it's amazing feeling. You feel so good. Fresh air, and you feel like a champion already, like 15 minutes down the walk. And then you hit the gym and you lift weights. And one of the things for men is that we have an advantage of testosterone boost from early in the morning up till about 8 o'clock in the morning, which is pretty connected with the evolutionary process. So I actually make the most of it. I go lift weights and I grind to my max and I crawl back home. Feeling so good. So by the time it's 6:30, 7 o'clock, I've read some book, meditate, I lift weights, and when everybody's stuck in the traffic, preparing and rush into the traffic, I've actually done a lot of things that a lot of people are just dreaming of. That gives me a sense of accomplishment. I feel really energized. Everything's refreshed. So I look forward to a brilliant day. So I don't feel like I'm missing out anything. So the rest of the day, I have the discipline that, like I said, this whole body is supporting you because it's in a whole different state. You just have to do it to experience it. So this is what I have to share about waking up in the morning. There are so many top CEOs around the world. If you Google who are the CEOs wake up early in the morning, you can see so many around the world. They actually wake up in the morning. And so many in the spiritual world, well, actually almost everyone wake up early in the morning. That's a very clear reason why. because it really enhances your life's purpose and things that you're doing. Okay, so hope this video helps, and I really wish that you be able to get up early in the morning and really win the next 12 months ahead. So I'll speak to you again very soon. Live with spirit.